In case of credit rating agency, I discussed the concept of credit rating agency, its importance for rating agency as well as for the company who is getting rating symbol from the rating agency. And it is just like rating of the company, just like other indexes prevailing in the world, like corruption index, honesty index, pollution index. Similarly, rating agencies are giving a kind of symbol to a company who is raising money from general public by issue of debenture, preference shares, or any kind of real estate project, or any kind of fund is raised by mutual fund companies. So must obtain rating symbol from the rating agencies of the country. Schemes or any other schemes raise money from general public and a scam happened, or maybe general public invested money into different companies and some scam happened in the company. So general public was not aware of regarding the financial condition, liquidity position of the company, and that's why these scams happened. If you see in the past, history repeat itself. If you see in the past, number of scams happened in the country. Like, have you heard Harshad Mehta scam? That is called security market scam. Have you heard about this?
Yes, sir.
Harshad Mehta scam.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He was called big bull of the market, and all these are already I have discussed the modus operandi. After this, Ketan Parekh scam happened in the market, and due to these scams, the SEBI became very strict in regard to rating of the companies. Whosoever is raising money from general public in the form of debentures, bonds, preference shares, mutual funds, or any kind of real estate projects must obtain rating symbol from the rating agencies of the country. Now we have we can discuss number of rating agencies which are working in the country. One of the largest rating agency of the country is CRISIL. So I will be discussing about CRISIL. So some of the facts about CRISIL I would like to share with you. Now see, when we talk about CRISIL, it is one of the largest and oldest rating agency of the country. It has a strategic alliance with Standard & Poor rating agency of USA. These are some of the facts about CRISIL. CRISIL is also registered as a limited company. Getting some disturbance from your end. I think Shivani Arora, you.
Shivani Arora.
Yes.
Now. Yes, now it's clear. So CRISIL is just like any other company, just like Reliance Industry Limited, ONGC, NTPC. It is just like any other company. So CRISIL is also a company. It has also financial reports. It is working like a corporation. It was promoted by ICICI and UTI. Some of the shareholders of CRISIL were Asian Development Banks, LIC, SDFC Limited, General Insurance Corporations, and many other foreign and Indian banks. This company became public in 1993. It means, what does it mean? This company became public in 1993. The first IPO of CRISIL came in 1993. General public became shareholder of CRISIL, and general public also started participating in profit and loss of the CRISIL. In 1996, CRISIL formed a strategic alliance with Standard and Poor, S&P. It is also an international rating agency. Some of the facts about CRISIL are: this is the first and largest rating agency in India and fourth largest rating agency in the world. Affiliation with S&P of USA. The first to rate a state government in India is Gujarat. CRISIL has also rated state government, that is Gujarat. And some more facts about CRISIL. Its headquarters is in Mumbai. You can see the CRISIL house in Mumbai. Whenever any client means the client of the CRISIL are companies raising money from general public. If any company is willing to issue debentures to general public or in the open market, must obtain rating symbol from the CRISIL. CRISIL may give these rating symbols AAA, AA, BB, and up to D on the basis of its liquidity position, financial soundness, or its annual reports. I will discuss later on what are the things, what are the criteria of CRISIL while giving the rating symbol. There are a number of companies accepting deposits from general public like NBFCs, non-banking financial corporations. You have option to make FD in commercial banks as well as in NBFCs. Some of the corporations are also accepting public deposit. So every corporation, every NBFC, any institution accepting deposit from general public must obtain rating symbol. So prefix is F, AAA, FAA, and up to D. Rating symbols are given by CRISIL based on their standard criteria. The CRISIL's rating criteria means what are the things CRISIL is analyzing or studying in a client's profile, in a client's company. Portfolio concentration, assets quality, liquidity position, solvency position, and how sensitive it is, how sensitive its exposure is. Some other errors means complete information, complete thing will be analyzed by the CRISIL, and on the basis of that, rating symbol will be given. As I told you, CRISIL is also like any other corporation. It has profit and loss, it has balance sheet, it has number of financial statements. So if you say the performance of CRISIL, then its operating profit you can see from rating business as well as research business. CRISIL is not only in rating business, CRISIL is also doing research activities. They are making first-hand information on the basis of research. Some of the first-hand informations are sold to different clients. These information may be sold to mutual fund companies, may be sold to individual, high net worth individual, or some corporations. These informations can be used to maximize return. And that's why they have research business as well as rating business. So this chart is showing the quarterly operating profit of CRISIL from rating business and research business. The blue shade is showing rating business and green shade is showing operating profit from the research business. They have a standard practice. Whenever as and when any company is coming or applying to get rating from the CRISIL, they have a standard procedure. On the basis of adopting the procedure, on the basis of that, a particular symbol is given by a team of experts assigned by the CRISIL. It may be AAA, AA, A, B, C, or D. It may be anything. So just go through it. This is the core modus operandi of CRISIL. CRISIL is a company, and who are the client from whom CRISIL is earning profit? CRISIL has financial reports. CRISIL has profit and loss account. How do they get return? Name of the company who is issuing any kind of security to general public, fixed interest bearing securities to general public, must send a request for rating to CRISIL. What's the benefit to the company who is obtaining rating symbol, from CRISIL? The important benefit is, for example, somebody is doing well, but it is not being recognized in the market. It is not being recognized in the market. It is not being recognized in the market. Then what will happen? The moment a company is getting symbol from the company, they get better business perspective. Just like you have seen in some of the products, ISI mark is given, is marked, ISI mark, Indian Standard Institute. If any product which we are using has ISI mark, it means that product is having reasonable quality. So reasonable quality is ensured in the product. और इसमें ऐड भी आता ना कि ISI मार्क देख कर ही प्रोडक्ट लेना. इसी तरह से it is the duty of the SEBI to protect the general interest of the common investors, and that's why SEBI has made it mandatory for all the companies raising money from general public must obtain rating symbol. So what's the benefit to general public? It will be easy for general public to know how much risk is involved if they are giving money to different companies, or if they are buying securities or debentures or preference shares of different companies. If rating symbol is B or D or C, what does it mean? It means they have poor rating. Investors should avoid. So this is the criteria. The company who is willing to get rating symbol, from the rating agency is applying for request of rating. This is the first process. Whosoever, suppose you are working in the CRISIL, from job point of view, how important CRISIL is, what kind of jobs CRISIL may offer to you. The first kind of job is like operation job. You are working in CRISIL, you are the operation person, you are maintaining records of the clients, you are doing official work, just like you visit in a bank or an insurance company, people are sitting on the desk and performing job. Similarly, operation jobs may also be performed by you in CRISIL or in any other rating agencies. The routine business, routine work you have to do. Another job is you may do marketing for CRISIL. CRISIL, in order to maximize return, looking for more and more clients. So if you are the part of marketing team, your job will be to contact different companies issuing debentures, bonds, preference shares, real estate projects. If you see in Delhi NCR region, you will find plenty of real estate projects. Even at Aligarh, you will find real estate projects, but they do not have any kind of symbol. And that's why they lack credit worthiness. They lack trust of the common man. So marketing people will contact all those new real estate projects, all those companies issuing debentures, bonds, or NBFCs accepting deposits from general public, or accepting any other kind of deposit, recurring deposit from general public. So if you are the part of marketing team, your job will be to contact new companies with their projects, with their venture, and you have to convince to get rating symbol from CRISIL. This will be your job. So your job will be to convince people. You have to make them clear that after obtaining rating symbol, the trust of public or faith of public will be more in your company. So in that way, you have to convince. And if a particular client is convinced with your deal, then only they will send a request for rating. So request for rating is due to the effort of marketing team or by themselves. So there will be proper agreement between the company who is willing to get rating and CRISIL. The agreement will be in regard to what kind of information company or client has to provide, what will be the fee that company has to pay to CRISIL, and what are the information will be required by the CRISIL, what are the documents which you have to provide to CRISIL. So all these things will be discussed, and how much time period will be taken by CRISIL to give rating symbol. So after agreement is done in writing, then the entire file containing documents, important information, request for rating form, and relevant information will be assigned to a particular team of CRISIL which is doing this work, and they are expert. Third kind of job is, after obtaining the file information, annual reports of the company will be assigned to a team. So you may also be the part of that particular team. What you have to do, you have to, since client has to issue securities from general public. So what general public is looking for? General public is looking for safety of fund. So you have to ensure how safe will be fund of the investors in the client company. You have to see the liquidity position. Common man would like to know whether money deposited with the company will be safe or not, or will be returned back at the time of expiry or not. So you have to see long-term solvency position of the company, short-term solvency position of the company, liquidity position of the company. All these things you have to analyze using financial statement analysis, ratio analysis. You have to see ratio analysis which you have studied in accounts. All those things you have to apply in order to know the liquidity, solvency position, efficiency ratios, turnover ratios, profitability ratios, overall financial position of the company. All these things you have to analyze. So that team, you means that team will analyze. You may be the part of that team if you have aptitude for that. And that team, while analyzing, suppose you are the team members who has to analyze the information provided by the company. You are assigned to give rank to the company. What you will do, not only information which is provided by the client you will see, not only information you will see, you will visit the company site, you will interact with the people working in the company. You would like to know things practically, not only in paper form. Not only obviously papers are important, these papers also you will check, but apart from that you will interact with different people, those who are those who are concerned in the company. You will talk to them, you will discuss with them. If there is any doubt in regard to paperwork, you will discuss. Any other information you would like to know, that also you will discuss. So after making proper inquiry, rating symbols, and in that team they have got a particular standard. If a particular ratio is at certain level, so on the basis of different outcomes of ratios and your analysis, points are given points are given to the company, and up to certain level triple A rating will be given. Below this, double A rating will be given, then A rating, then B, C, D, like that. So on the basis, so your analysis is very important. Your analysis is very important. If something wrong will happen, who will be held responsible? The team who was conducting analysis will be responsible. So it will be a very responsible work which will be assigned to the team which is working in any rating agency. So your job will be, what kind of knowledge will be applied? You must have good knowledge of accounting, especially analysis part, how to analyze overall financial position of the company, overall efficiency position of the company, technically company is sound or not, what about future prospect of the company, what about degree of competition faced by the company, what about technology used by the company, any kind of foreign collaborations, any kind of threat from the business environment, how uh, how vulnerable company is if there is any change in the economic policy of the country. So everything you have to analyze, you must know. Just like in case of budget, we analyze how change in the budget is going to affect different sectors, different firms or industries. Similarly, each and every aspect thoroughly you have to analyze based on information provided by the issuer or the company which is client of the CRISIL. So after making proper analysis, you have to you have to inform this to top level management. Actually, your job is to make analysis only. Rating will be given by another team, a team of expert or top level management based on your analysis. Whatever analysis you have done, it will be ranked certain points on each and every criteria you have to assign based on criteria you have to assign points. Then the entire report you have to submit to rating committee, and that committee, on the basis of individual points given on different basis in the company, will assign rating to the company, and the rating in the form of a certificate will be given to the company or client, and that company will accept the rating, and that rating will be informed, will be used by the rating agent, will be used by the client in order to raise money from general public. And definitely there will be positive impact of rating on the faith of general public. So definitely the performance will be better after getting a good rating from the rating agency. So this is the criteria, not only about CRISIL, but each and every rating agency has similar criteria, and that criteria you have to study thoroughly. It's look like it is in one page, one slide only, but it is very exhaustive. It is very deep. You can make your career if you study it thoroughly. See how many students are studying it thoroughly and having interest as well. So further, if you, I have just given you an idea. If you have interest to make your career in rating agency, not only Indian rating agencies, but number of international rating agencies working in every part of the world. You may work in other rating agencies. The criteria is quite similar. Based on your selection is based on your aptitude. See, that is very important. Aptitude is very important. If you want to work in bank, so bank will definitely see your banking aptitude. If you want to work in a stock market, so wherever you are applying, they will check your stock market aptitude, whether you have required a skill or not. Similarly, if you want to work in rating agency, so your aptitude for rating agency will be checked. So that is your aptitude is very important. Aptitude means something, how, whether you are aptitude means you are suitable for this particular segment or not. The first thing is you should be having good personality, and second thing, you should be having job aptitude. So if you are interested to work in CRISIL or any kind of rating agency, you must have that kind of a skill. So is it clear, this one, the criteria is clear to all of you? If you want to ask any question
Yes.
at this point of time, if you want to ask anything, even if you are going for summer training, you may apply for summer training also. You may go through the website of CRISIL, ICRA, CARE, SNP. At least requisition should be from your side. You should make effort that you are interested to work in CRISIL, and your selection or rejection depends upon how you are interacting. You have to make them realize that you have required aptitude to work in rating agency. If they think so, that you are having required aptitude, definitely they will consider you. The first thing is you must get opportunity. You have to interact with them. You have to pursue the case. Whenever you are applying, you have to contact required person. If you are interested to do summer training in CRISIL, So is it clear about CRISIL?
Yes, sir.
Any question at this point of time? Now, may I ask you some questions?
Yes, sir.
Achha, what's the benefit to the company getting rating symbol from CRISIL? What's the benefit? What are the benefits? Those benefits you have to share. Why companies are going for rating? What's the benefit? See, the first necessity is it is mandatory by SEBI. SEBI is a watchdog
Yes.
of the capital market. So if anyone is raising capital, must obtain, it is compulsory due to regulation. And that's why companies have to go for rating. Second important
Yes, sir.
benefit, the second important necessity, why it is necessary?
To have an image in the market.
Very good, to have image in the market. Definitely, if you have good, like Tata Finance, it has triple A rating symbol,
Triple A. Yes, sir.
triple A. Okay, so if Tata Finance is raising money from, see, rating is very important to get funding also. Rating is showing
Yes,
how
sir.
credit worthy you are. For example, this company is applying for a loan in a bank. So bank would like to see the rating symbol obtained by you. If you have C rating symbol or D or triple A or A, accordingly bank will judge. So
Yes.
it will be easy for the company to for its financing activity.
Yes.
Anything else?
Trustworthiness बढ़ जाता है लोगों का sir. If a company have a good rating, then investor will also
Okay, good.
see the opportunity.
This PPT I have uploaded on my profile of AMU website. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Okay.
this already I have, and study material on credit rating